It's time the big hand catches up with the little hands. The little hands of a victim is strangled by the big hand of a domestic abuser. So in theory, the victim's in no rush to let time catch up. Let cool classical balls when hands spin out of control just so she won't have to hear the of every slow and agonizing second that slugged. As her body was thugged and beat up, she was 5'2" with black hair and blue eyes, and I had skin to match up. Every strike of the clock was a recap. She was beaten black and blue. But she had to convince herself that these colors were supposed to clash, as otherwise it was a matter of task that he would. And with that disturbing thought that he would, she let eyelashes be tight as she should, swallow and take the pain, be beaten and pretend to be a masochist, although, despite what it looked like, the pit of her stomach despised the pain. She was pulling the trigger in vain, letting his plows take more than a hit to the head, but a rake to the brain. Babe, you know you're not supposed to do this. You're my husband, but you see, you made me, Jane. I told you to vacuum and then dust. And since you want to have it your way, you're going to have it coming your way. No, this is your fault, but your fault. Don't try to fight it. Just say you're sorry and take what you deserve. I don't, ow, you're hurting me. Say it, sorry, I'm sorry. Say it, I'm sorry. Say it, I'm sorry. Her body was speaking to the tick of the clock. Every 8 seconds, another body is beating to the tick of the clock. Every 8 seconds, another little hand is overpowered by a big hand. Every 8 seconds, this poem is a cry out for women to fight for their pride. And every 8 seconds, another woman is being home wrecked of her life. Every 8 seconds, I get more and more anxious to look the abuser dead in the eyes and tell him, just because you wear the pants does not mean taking the belt off to beat her makes it right. And just because your woman wants to be treated like queen of the jungle, it is not your cue, you power-hungry lions, to lay down your competition and fight, caging your spouse in her own home just because you want to make the tie a little more tight. Well, let me tell you what time it is tonight. It's time that the ladies let their little hands go kind of clockwise. And I'm not trying to knock the fellas, I'm just saying the domestic abusers better get wise, because these future stilettos got pride, and karma's just around the clock. So when you see that little hand acting bigger than your palm, remember to take heed, because she won't stand abuse any longer. Learn to respect your woman.